Few people have heard of the black demon shark outside Mexico's Baja Peninsula and the Sea of Cortez. It's a mythical creature that people say lives in the waters of the Baja California Peninsula in Mexico. Is this sighting a megalodon? No solid proof has been found of the black demon shark, a large predatory species called a megalodon. Scientists are still skeptical though, and two documentaries have come to the same conclusion. A giant whale shark and a good dose of creativity have kept the story going. This black demon shark is said to be a huge, scary shark that is dark and with a huge dorsal fin. According to legend, it attacked and ate fishermen, whales, and even seals in the Sea of Cortez and Baja Peninsula. Its length is thought to be between 20 and 60 feet, which would make it a big megalodon. With the most enormous size figures, some people think it might be a long-lost relative of the great Megalodon shark, an ancient shark that went extinct millions of years ago. Other people think it might be an undiscovered species or an unusually large and angry great white shark. Still, others think it might be a whale shark whose story was made up by scared fishermen or sailors many years ago when we didn't know as much about the sea as we do now. Let's dive back into where the black demon shark legend came from, look at the theories about its existence, and see if there's any scientific evidence to back up the claims. The stories of the black demon shark have been told for hundreds of years, probably since the 1500s. People say the creature lives in the seas around the Baja California Peninsula in Mexico. The tale says the black demon shark is a huge, pitch-black predator with a tall, unique dorsal fin. The beginning of the tale has been lost to time, but it's been told for hundreds of years and probably comes from stories that local fishermen have told for generations about scary encounters with the beast. Even in recent years, in the late 1990s and as recently as 2008, these stories have still been told. Well, this doesn't include the staged mystery encounters that some of the lesser documentaries have done. Stories of close calls, boats being attacked, and even people disappearing beneath the waves have kept this legend alive. Witnesses say their experiences were both amazing and scary. Some stories say that fishermen barely got away from the huge creature's jaws, while others say that they saw the creature's dangerous dorsal fin cutting through the water from a distance. But despite all these stories and reports of seeing the black demon shark, no one has ever been able to take a picture or video of it. This might have made sense 100 years ago, but now that even watches and smartphones have cameras, it's strange that no picture or video of the black demon shark has been taken. Even though there isn't any clear proof, it's still one of the most interesting and scary sea legends. So, is it a megalodon? At first look, Megalodon fits the description of the black demon shark because of its size, what it eats, and how aggressive it is. The Megalodon may have been 60 feet long, but it went extinct about 2.6 million years ago. Even though some very recent Megalodon movies try to make it seem like it really couldn't have stayed alive and hidden for 3 million years to come out and eat the odd Mexican fisherman. It could, however, be a great white shark. Great white sharks like cooler water, but they can be found in the waters around the Baja Peninsula. Many movies have been made about this, and if you'd like to watch one, you can start by looking at the most recent The Shallows, which had a large great white in it. The black demon is about the size of a great white at its biggest. The stories about the black demon go back 500 years, which is before people started messing up the seas as much as they do now. This means that there may have been black demons that were bigger than the ones we found today. It's also possible, and even probably expected, that some stories made the creature bigger than it really was over time, and that the original great white, which was already bigger than usual, got even bigger with each new story. And could it be a whale shark? The most likely idea right now is that the black demon shark is or was a big whale shark 40 feet or more long and up to 40,000 pounds heavy. If this shark hit a much smaller fishing boat by mistake, the boat would feel like it was being attacked. But a whale shark is not dangerous to people because even though it is a shark, it eats by filtering the water like a whale, hence the name. But if you saw a 4-foot-tall fin moving by your boat, you most probably won't think that's just a friendly fish, right? A documentary was made while people were looking for the black demon shark. They found that it was probably a whale shark, and that was just a case of mistaken identity. And now, looking at this from a scientific point of view, Even though the story of the black demon shark continues to amaze and inspire, it's important to find out what science has to say about it, and the answer is pretty clear. So far, there hasn't been any solid proof that the black demon shark exists. There are no photos, videos, or physical remains, and there have been no reliable scientific encounters. So if science is so sure that the black demon doesn't exist, at least as its tale describes it, why does the legend keep going? One reason is that people love stories and mysteries. From the Loch Ness Monster to Bigfoot, people have always been interested in stories about mythical animals. Some of the most popular books, TV shows, and movies are about monsters, and they even have their own genre called creature features. In addition to that, long-forgotten tales eventually become ingrained in the personality of a location. If we mention the name Loch Ness, you already have an idea of what we're referring to. You already have an idea of what you would be considering at that very moment if you dared to put even one toe in the water. These stories frequently demonstrate how little we actually know about the world that surrounds us, particularly the regions of our ocean's depths that still need to be explored. It's important to keep in mind that the ocean is a vast, mostly unexplored place that is home to approximately 91% of marine species that have not yet been discovered, even though scientists are unsure as to whether or not the black demon shark exists. Even though it's unlikely that a huge, unknown predator lives in the waters off Mexico's Baja California Peninsula, it's always possible to find new and undiscovered life. It just probably won't be a 60-foot black megalodon. But as we keep looking deeper into our seas, who knows what we might find? So the black demon shark is probably not a 60-foot predator, and if it exists at all, it is probably a 40 or 50-foot whale shark that's big and gentle. This shows how important it is to look at these stories with a good dose of skepticism. Scientific proof is needed to tell the difference between fact and fiction, and so far there is no proof that the black demon shark or any of the other creatures described on this page exist. And this might be the case for megalodons as well. The species is known to have gone extinct over 2 million years ago, but who knows what's hiding at the bottom of the deepest parts of the oceans. This could be a good reason for scientists to develop new technologies that can get us deeper in the oceans so we can finally find the truth about these long-gone creatures. There are probably a lot of animals we haven't found yet that are better at hiding from us than 60-foot-long black sharks.